the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions and only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They go back to Pollard on second down, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Prescott now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Swinging this out for Pollard. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Prescott off play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Here's Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's complete to Palmer.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play, don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Brings up 2nd down 5 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
That's Gallup on the slant. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cowboys.
Playmaker, step it up.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Johnston on the quick slant.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Again, Herbert.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert throwing again. And that's incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Cooks on a quick slant.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now Dak on the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Mark this play, clip this play for the route running reel we're going to show at the end of the year. That was excellent. Sold the curl, showed his numbers back to the quarterback. The defender bit, and he was gone.
And the ball was thrown just at the right time as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Herbert, this will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They give to Pollard running left.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down 14-11. A minute 55 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go right here. Oh, let's turn it up.
Herbert going to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return, this is Turpin. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Dak. Complete. Pollard.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Here's Dak. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's 1st down. Prescott.
And that's complete to Cooks. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot now for Prescott. This for all the marbles. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.